Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Fine, safe and healthy at home? Okay, before I start the class, I'm again reminding you to log in with your name, class, section first thing. Second thing, you should log in within 5 minutes. We have taught you to be in discipline, to be punctual. So be punctual for your class and be there within 5 minutes. And third thing, be in the uniform. And if you are not in the uniform, then you should have the ID cards. Okay, that is all the instructions. There is one more thing that I want to remind you is you are eating or drinking while sitting in the class. Is that allowed? No, my dear. So be in discipline in the class. Don't drink, don't eat. And if you're going to drink and eat in the class, how are you going to concentrate on the board? So please do not do such kinds of activity while attending the class. Okay, so we should resume with the class now. You all remember what we studied in the last class? The topic that we were studying was number and numeration, numbers and numerations. And we have studied the number names. We have studied the place value, face value, expanded form, and short form. Now the topics that we are going to cover today, the topics that we are going to revise today are after, before, between. This next topic will be successors and predecessors. And the last topic that we are going to revise today is ascending and descending. And with this, the whole numbers and numeration will be over. Let's start with after, before, between. You are familiar with this word as you have been doing after, before, between from class HKG. But let us quickly revise it. I'm writing these terms over here. Just check out after, before. Wait a minute. I'll write them in order only. Before, between, and after. Now, when I'm talking about the word after, that means the number that comes immediately after that particular number. For example, if I'm writing number 92, for after, I have to do forward counting. What I have to do? I have to do forward. I have to do forward counting. I have to do forward counting. So when I do forward counting, what comes after 92, my dear student? 93. And that is the number after 92. Now for before, we have to do, if for after we are doing forward counting, but obvious for before we'll be doing reverse counting or backward counting. Reverse counting or backward counting. So suppose if I'm taking an example, 69. So what will the number just before it? Just before the number will be, I'll be doing reverse counting, backward counting. That is 69. Before 69 comes 68. What comes? 68. And that's the before number. That's the before number. And what we did for it? We did backward counting. I know you all know about before and all, but still to remember B for before and B for backward. This way you can remember these kinds of things. Now the next one is between. The number that comes in between. The number says 91-92. For between, we have to simply do simple counting. We have to do simply count what we generally count. Okay, so 91, 92, then comes 93. Take 3-digit example for it. 187, 189. 187, 189. So what comes in between? Let us do the normal counting. 187, 188, 189. So that is before, between, and after. Now, once you are clear with this concept, let us do some questions. You have to write it in the rough copy. You all know that you have to keep one rough copy with you and pencil. I'm not going to remind you this again and again in all the classes. Okay. So write between numbers for the following. $164 A, B, C, D. Just a second, my dear students. Let us do 2 digits for this. So here are some questions for you to practice. I'm doing one for you. The rest 3, B, C, and D, you'll be doing in the rough copy. Okay. So 42, do normal counting. 42, 43, then comes 44. 65, what will be here? You have to write in your rough copy. 67. 93, what will come over here? The 95. And this is one example I've given you of 3 digit also. 189 and then 191. Copy them quickly. Now after this, we are going to do successor and predecessor. It is very easy once you are familiar with the words after, before, and between. I'm giving you 1 more second, 1 or 2 more seconds to write it. Okay, so the word predecessor, Predecessor, predecessor. See, the word predecessors has a word pre in it. That means before. Pre means before or earlier. You have gone to preschools before coming to this school. Pre means before. So for predecessor, what you simply have to do, you have to subtract 1 out of it. And then you'll get the predecessor. For example, if I'm writing 74, the number is 74. So you were knowing what was coming just before this 74 comes 73. What comes just before this? 73. That it comes before 74. 73 comes before 74, and that is the predecessor. That is the predecessor. So 73 is predecessor of 74. Okay, and how you can simply either just go for backward counting, or you can subtract 1 from the number. You can subtract 1 from the number. When you go for 3-digit numbers like this, 746. I have to find out predecessor for this. Then what will I be doing? I'll be subtracting 1 from this, and then the answer is 745. This is the predecessor of 746. So this is the answer. This is the predecessor that comes just before 746. That comes this 745 comes pre to 746. So how can you remember that whether it is before or after? With this word pre. With this word Pre. Pre means predecessor. In Hindi, by P, you can also remember P for pehle. P for pehle. The number that comes before. Okay. So this is predecessor. Now we'll be doing successor. You all are familiar with this word. As you know, we are doing revision of class 2. Okay. So the next word is successor. Okay. When you succeed in something, that means you have gone a step ahead. Okay. When you succeed, when you get success, that means you have gone a step ahead. Similarly, over here, successor means a number after it, immediately after it. Okay, for this, I'm giving you one example. Just take over, see over here, 63. The number is 63. So I'm succeeding this number. So what will come after 63? 64. The number will be 64. I have gone a step ahead. A step ahead. And for this, what you are going to do, you are going to add 1 to it. You are going to add 1 to it. So by adding 1 to the number, we can get the successor of that number. Again, by adding 1 to this number, we can get successor of it. Okay, let us do one example of 3-digit. 946. 946. Now I have to find out successor of 946. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply add 1 to it. I'm going to simply add 1 to it. That means it will come 7, 4, and 9. 947. So 947 is the successor of 946. 947 is the successor of 946. So you got it? Successor and predecessor. If you got it, just show me thumbs up, or I'll revise it once more. Okay, very good. So here we finish with successor and predecessor. I'm giving you some questions so that you can do practice at home. Just keep on writing with me, students. Write the successors of the following numbers: 43, 69, 199, and 283. So you have to write successors of these numbers. One I'm doing for you, the rest 3 are for your practice. Okay, so successor means 43, you need to add 1 to it, or you can simply count forward. Just the number that comes immediately after this is 44. So 44 is the successor. 44 is the successor. You need not to write the statement, just simply write 44. Okay, 69, 199, and 283. Just copy these sums and practice at home. You can get some more examples from your book also to do practice. Copied? Okay, now let's do one more question. That is for predecessor. Write the predecessors for the following numbers. So 947, 763, and 19. You have to write predecessors for these numbers. Okay? Children, don't warn in the class. Huh? You are simply sitting and warning in the class. Okay, and you're not also sitting properly. Do you sit like this in the classroom? You should sit properly. Your backbone should be straight. You have learned about the postures in the class 2 science. You all remember now? Then where are those gone? Remember those postures and sit properly, sit straight. Don't you think we are not watching you? We are watching you. The same way you are watching me, similarly, we are watching you also. So don't yawn, sit properly with your backbone straight. Okay? And concentrate on the blackboard. So 947, predecessor of 947 will be a number just before it. So you need to just subtract 1 out of it. That will be 946. That 946 is the predecessor of 947. Similarly, you will be doing these rest of these 763 and 19. Okay, just copy them fast. We'll be starting with the last topic, that is ascending and descending. The next thing that we are going to study is ascending and descending numbers. Ascending and descending numbers. Again, you have been doing this from class 1. So you know what is ascending. Still, what do you mean by ascending? Going up. Going up. Ascending means from small to big numbers. From small to big numbers. And what is descending? Coming down. Coming down. Again, see, D for descending and D for down. D for descending, D for down. These are the small tricks for you to remember what actually these terms says. Okay. Descending, D for coming down. That is from bigger number. From bigger number, you are coming to smaller number. You are coming to smaller number. Okay. So you all know what is ascending and what is descending. Today I'm going to teach you one more thing, that is place value chart. That will be very helpful for you to solve ascending and descending questions. But remember, though that place value chart, you will be not doing in your copy as such. While solving those, you will be doing them in the rough column or somewhere in the rough page. Okay. So let us take one example of ascending order. 94, 16, 152 and make it 952 and 743. I have to arrange these 4 numbers into ascending format. That means from smaller to bigger, from smaller to bigger. For this, I am making this place value chart where I'll be writing ones, tens, and 100 like this. Okay, and I'm going to place these numbers in this quickly. You should be very quick because you know place value, you know expanded form. So very quickly, 94, it will comes like this, 94. 9 in tens and 4 over here. 16, again over here. Then 952 will come here, 952. And this 743, it will come over here, 743. Now, for finding out the smaller numbers, you just come from here. When I'm coming from here, there is these two blocks are filled. So I'll be checking these 2 digits. Which one is smaller, my dear student? 9 or 1? 1 is smaller. So I'll be writing 16 first. Then this 9 is bigger than 1. Then 94 will come. Now as this is finished, we'll come here. We'll come here and we'll check the hundreds column. When we'll check hundreds column, the 9 and 7 are there. easy for us to compare. Instead of looking for the whole number, easily we look over here, the first digit, that is 743. I can write 743 over here, and simply the last number that is left is 952. I can write over here. So this portion need to be done in the rough page. You need not to write over here. Your solution should be this much only. 16, 94, 743 and 952. Let us take one descending order example also. I'm making this place value column again. Placing these numbers quickly into it. 562, 888, 48, 169. See kids, this is just for a helping tool. This is just a helping tool. If you want to do it in this way, you can do it. Otherwise, you can follow your old pattern. If you are very much comfortable with that, do this. Otherwise, this is something for those who is getting some problem in solving these questions. Okay. So now again, I have written like this, but this time we have to go in a reverse order. That means descending means going down. So I have to find out which number first. I have to find out the biggest number over here. So for the biggest number, that means I have to see the hundreds column. In hundreds column, 1, 8, and 5. Three digits are there. Very simple for me to identify that this is the biggest number. So I'll be writing this first, 888. This is cancelled. Now these two are left. So which one is bigger than in both the cases? In both the numbers, 5 is bigger. So I'll be going 562 over here. And then this number is left. So I'll be writing 169. Now going to the tens column, only these two numbers are left. Only this single number is left with these two digits. So 48 is the answer. And this is the answer for this question when we are going to write it in descending order. Okay. So let us quickly do some questions and then we'll wind it off. This topic. So the question is, write in ascending order you have to write it in ascending order. And one more question I'm giving you. Write in descending order. So you have to write these numbers in ascending order, that is from smaller to big. And these numbers in descending order, D for descending, D for down, from bigger to smaller numbers. Copy them. I've already solved one example for you. Then you have to, now you have to do these two questions in your rough copy to practice. Okay. So copy them quickly. Okay, so let us revise the whole chapter again, whole topic. In this topic, we first studied about digits, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are the digits, symbolic form of saying what the thing, how much the thing is, okay. In these are the symbolic representations, and these are called as digits. Okay, the second topic that we studied was number names. And what is number names? Writing the numerals in words. So we had done many examples of it. Then the next topic we did it was place value. Place value and face value. What was place value? The value of that number depending upon in which room the digit is. For example, 643, if I have encircled number 4, it is in 100 tens ones. So 4 is sitting in which room? In tens room. 4 is sitting in tens room. So its value will be 4 tens means multiplied by 0. So it will come out to be 40. This was the place value. And what will be the face value? As I said, face remain the same. No matter you are standing in the bus stand or you are standing at the railway station, your face remains the same, isn't it? So face remains the same. That means 4 remains 4. Face value remains the same. Then what else we studied today was before, after, between, number that comes just before it in backward counting, that is before number. When you'll do normal forward counting, the number that comes immediately after it is after number, and the number that is in between any two number is between number. Then predecessor is the number that comes immediately before that particular number, and successor is the number that comes immediately after that number. So that was predecessors and successors, and I also gave you a trick to find out predecessors and successor is adding 1, you will get successor, subtracting 1, you will get predecessor. And lastly, we did ascending and descending. Ascending means going up, descending means coming down, D for descending. So these were the topics in numbers and numeration. Kids, please do practice at home. Maths cannot be solved, cannot be done, cannot be studied without practicing problem sums at home. You must be having previous year book. So take it out again, take out some questions from it and do practice. Okay, so practice all these questions. I have given some questions in the previous class also. In this class also, I have given you some questions. Practice them and take care. Follow the measures to prevent corona and stay healthy at home. Thank you, my dear students. Take care.